want to see Big Moose on display. There is a time and a place for everything. Take that to the club.
Look at the boy distracted.
Visible undergarments, visible undergarments.
And of course, their children were there, which means all that ass cheeks and all that body parts and BBLs y'all exposing, it was uncalled for. The families did not want to see it. It was eye level to where the babies were.
With the dress code right now, it's just rooted in on black women.
It was the Houston Rodeo, not the Freaknik, and y'all obviously did not get the memo.
Officially have a dress code for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. No more Rodeo.
Hateful with me, I'm over. I just got my
We officially have a dress code for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. No more Rodeo. Late last night, the committee announced that effective immediately.
She said no more Rodeo. Continue.
Is a dress code for the remainder of the rodeo.
About time.
Here's what you need to know in case you're one of those people who doesn't have class or decorum. Proper attire must be worn on rodeo showgrounds at all times, including shirts and appropriate footwear. Rodeo reserves the right to deny admission or to remove any person wearing attire that is considered inappropriate or attire that could distract from the experience of other guests. Yes, your ass is distracting. Wow. Clothing that is not appropriate includes, but is not limited to, clothing with objectionable material, including obscene language or graphics, excessively torn clothing, visible undergarments or ass cheeks, and or clothing which, by nature, exposes portions of the skin that may be viewed as inappropriate for a family environment. Your ass. Wearing clothing, visible tattoos, or other attire bearing name, insignia, or color of affiliation to a criminal street gang is prohibited on Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo showgrounds. Wow. No clothing or apparel that intentionally obscures the face is permitted unless worn for cultural or religious reasons or a medical condition. What they're saying, I don't need to read that to y'all because what they're saying is put your bare body parts away and out of the sight of children and families. In case you're not from Houston, you might be confused. The rodeo was quite literally created to fund scholarships and programs for children. It is a $300 to $400 million a year event that raises money for children. So all of you ratchet people coming here to start fights and film it for social media, get the carnival closed down, show your bare ass and take thirst traps, you're quite literally just taking money away from the children, which is more disgusting than the outfits that you're wearing.
You have to understand what's going on. Well, I didn't know that's what the rodeo was for. It's for the children, but it makes sense. You look at it, it looks like a carnival, right? A show. That's what they're saying. No more looking like pros at our shows, right? Because these people have sponsors. If the sponsors want to come down, right? They'll see some things. Yeah, they'll like some things, but you got some guys that's not hearing it. They're like, wait a minute, why are girls? So you allow this at your shows? Yes, it's going to be a reflection on the people that are hosting the rodeo. Totally understandable. They can't have ladies going to the rodeos like this.
Baby, let's chill and hurt them looking fine. Asking, can he get some time? You know what that mean on my side. Fire. Hold on, hey, he wanna.
It was the Houston Rodeo, not the Freaknik, and y'all obviously did not get the memo because y'all done went down to Houston and showed up and showed out. And the crazy thing about it, it got so bad that the Houston Rodeo wound up changing their damn dress code. Let me just say, the level of secondhand embarrassment that I had, and I wasn't even there. I was just laying in my bed with my robe on, y'all, scrolling up and down TikTok and just seeing all of these outrageous videos. Oh.
You heard what she said? The second-hand embarrassment. Why? because she's this, but a shade darker, a couple of shades darker, right? She's offended.
Okay, let me just say this, y'all. The Houston Rodeo is a family event, okay? Which means that families were there. There were husbands there with their wives, there were wives there with their husbands, and of course their children were there, which means all that ass cheeks and all that body parts and BBLs y'all was out there exposing, it was uncalled for. The families did not want to see it. It was eye level to where the babies were. Y'all, it was just
I gotta say though, the lady that she's showing, yeah, the outfit is a little bit short. But if it was longer, if it was like down to here, she'd be okay. Just wear it a little longer. Come on now.
out of control, okay? And what was the point of even leaving your house to go stand around at a gas station and look at each other? Y'all can tell when people ain't never been nowhere because you don't know how to act, and y'all obviously did not know how to dress. It was absolutely outrageous. It was absurd. Y'all behavior, ridiculous.
Ridiculous. And it's redonkulous. You know, you saw the girl with the red with the badonkadonk. Redonkulous going to a rodeo with the yams hanging out like that. Girl, you know that's not right. You're gonna make somebody get in a car accident. Seriously, a guy driving in the parking lot, like he went with a bad, crash in his car. You causing auto hazards in a rodeo. The man then crashed into a horse. The horse that's supposed to be in the show, he crashed in a horse that's supposed to catch the cow. Now they can't ride the rodeo because of you. Got the yams out like that.
Rodeo just released a new dress code. Shout out to my coworker Isaiah Carey for getting this breaking news here today. Let's get right to it. Let's go to this paragraph right here. Here we go. Clothing with objectionable material, including obscene language or graphics, excessively torn cloth, visible undergarments, okay? And or clothing which by nature exposes excessive portions of the skin, cheeks out, no mo, okay? That may be viewed as inappropriate for a family environment. Family, keyword, family environment.
Family.
Y'all thought it was just a trending topic and everybody talking about it
In a wild thing, I saw families there. Well, I'm gonna let him talk.
on social media.
That's
Nah,
what it's next.
the rodeo said effective immediately. Immediately. The rodeo says this is going into effect. So change your attire. Go buy something else from the store. Don't pull up to the rodeo looking like that.
They won't listen. They never listen.
Let's hear from the family.
On here and make this really quickly. I'm driving to swim lessons, but I saw an email in my inbox from the road.
She's driving to swim lessons. Who's at swim lessons? Children. And you know what you people got to understand? You did that. I feel like Uncle Ruckus. You did that at the good white people's event. Why would you do that at the good old white people's event? That's what Uncle Ruckus was saying, right? That's what's going on. You're doing it where white people are. They host these events. You know this was going to happen.
Rodeo, like a weekly update of things that had happened this week. And in the email, there is an update to the dress code for the rodeo and the code of conduct. And I'm just going to add like a little snippet of the dress code update that is listed in the code of conduct section on the website now. Let's just give a round of applause for Pat. She handles her business. She stands on business. She always has. First,
she knows the lady's name. Man, y'all wildin'. You wearing that around families and children. Little boys walking like this. Bumping into things.
it was the Lena Hidalgo situation, immediate statement. Now it's the incident that happened this past weekend. This week, guess what? Business has been handled. I love the Houston Rodeo. I love our chairman. She is
People
amazing.
complain.
God bless Texas, and God bless the Houston Rodeo.
Wow. And this is why this happened. Look at the boy. Look at this. Look at the boy distracted. You see the boy, but he bumped into the lady right there. He bumped into the fat woman. The little boy got distracted. Seen some cheeks, bumped into the lady. She dropped the soda. No, I'm joking. While dress codes are being enforced now for the rodeo. Yeah. The cheeks are out. Look at the boy who's looking. Do you see that? Hold up. Boy said, Mama, what is that? They call that a fatty banging? Wait, let me find a boy at the end. Wait. Let me show the boy's face. Hold up. Yeah, see him? Mom, what is that at the end? Mom, what is that?
Folks. Ain't two of them in the history of the world that's worth a squirrel for it.
Oh, how much you love white folks?
Best thing the good Lord ever did for the planet Earth.
Ruckus, you black as ace of spades, man.
I don't see the need for you to go and insult the man after a game of checkers. We've been reminiscing all day, looking in each other's eyes, acting like we like each other. Now you gotta go ahead and remind me of my ailment.
Ailment?
That's right. You heard of vitiligo? Shoot, well, I got re-vitiligo. Every year my skin just seems to get blacker and darker and blacker, and then...
Uncle Ruckus told on y'all. He said no more looking like pros at our shows. He was down there in the good state of Texas. You think Uncle Ruckus wasn't there? Come on now. If it wasn't Uncle Ruckus, somebody like Uncle Ruckus. I said, these black women out here dressed like... It wasn't just, I gotta say this, it wasn't just our kind.
Rodeo so bad they had to implement a dress policy. Let's talk about it. Now, my OG followers already know, if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. If you're not following the Black Zest Society, please make sure to do so. This is a space in which pop culture and money meet. Now, let's talk about the Texas Rodeo. I have been seeing some little yah online about what's going on down there in Texas, because people are putting boots and cheeks on the ground, and the girls have been talking on the internet. Things have gotten so bad down there with people having full cheeks on display that the Houston Rodeo just came out with a new dress policy. And the policy, y'all know I got my notes. You know how I do over here. And the policy states the following: that in order for you to enjoy the rodeo, emphasis on rodeo, it's not a hodeo, folks. This is not a hoedown. This is a rodeo. You cannot wear any objectionable material. You cannot wear
no more looking like pros at our shows.
Any excessively torn items. You cannot have any visible undergarments. You cannot have any excessive skin showing. Also, you cannot have any tattoos that are gang affiliated. What in the world? This just reminded me of what was going on in Disney World a few years ago.
Well, I'm sure the gangs were down there, of course.
Disney, if you remember, about a year or two ago, had to implement a dress policy too, because the girls, and I'm going to say girls, okay, or women, whatever, were coming in there with these high up tennis skirts with the booty hanging out and the cheeks on display. And I just want to say this. I understand, especially when you're young and you want to give them something to look at. But there is a time and a place for everything. And I don't blame those people down there at the Houston Rodeo for putting this policy in place.
Yeah, the children.
Sad because I feel like it's targeted, and I know who it's targeted to, and well, a hit dog gonna holler. But it's just sad that this policy had to be put in place.
It's not targeted towards black women.
This is a family event, folks. And if you were taking your kids there, I know if I was taking a child there, I don't want to see your BBL, okay?
You got to stop doing that, because it wasn't targeted against black women. I'm going to get into that next.
I don't want to see big moose on display. There is a time and a place for everything. Take that to the club, okay? The Texas Rodeo, where people are coming to enjoy family entertainment, is not the time and the place. But anyway, that's what's going on down in the Lone Star State, that they are saying that the girls are turning the rodeo into the hodeo. Get down in the comments and let me know what you think about this. Do you think it's targeted? Do you think it's fair? What's your thoughts on the matter? If you found value in this post, don't forget to follow the Black Desk Society for more desk talk.
We always think it's targeted at us, right? And we got to stop that, because I know for sure, other races of females were down there dressed redonkulous, right? But let me get into the next
Yo, discourse with the dress code right now, it's just rooted in shit black women. Like,
And so now all my wrongs are justified. I'm a victim, even when I'm not.
that's all you guys are doing. It's rooted in anti-blackness. That's what this is. Why are we on them? Why are we her? She has a bra top on. Okay, whatever. The rest of them, like, it's crop tops and shorts. There's no ass cheeks hanging out. Like, she just has big boobs.
Well, actually, that's not a bad outfit, right? Because she has on some jeans. But she probably needs to wear them a little bit lower, because if she turns around and the butt cheeks are hanging out, because yes, black women have some low butt cheeks. If they're big, they're going to hang out. But you also find Spanish women with cheeks like that. You got white ladies with cheeks like that. We're going to get into it.
Poor woman. Her comments. It's a family event, not a club. Denied access. The Rodeo.
Yeah.
Can your kids not, are they not allowed to see bellies? But wait, when the Latinas arrive, skirt, crop top, skirt, another crop top just with a longer skirt, covered and classy, all appropriately dressed and killing it. Gorgeous, all of you. And
you know what's the wild thing? You notice one thing. The reason why I look so revealing, the females, my kind, the females, the black females, they were a little bit bigger. You notice that? They were a little bit bigger and it looked more revealing because they were bigger. We need to be more fit. We do. That's just on another note, but let's continue.
Maybe I'm just a young hoe and I think certain things. No. I'm not even gonna go there. You're fucked up. Y'all don't like black women. That's what it comes down to.
No. It's not just that. The one thing I saw, see, if anything, if their boobs were out and just busting out, they don't want that. The girls that are the black girls, it's busting out. The others, it look more covered because they were a little smaller, right? But things like this are not allowed either.
Jamie Lee. My boots from Rockham and my pattern pants. And this was last minute. Makeup Jamie. Yeah, literally we said it we planned it in 30 minutes.
See, because if she turns around, her cheeks are probably out. That's not allowed anymore either. You understand? It's not all targeting blackness. It's not. They're saying they don't want this in front of their families. So you know what's going to happen? Some Latinas are going to come into the show, get turned right back around, and some white women are going to come to the show and get turned right back around.
That was it. I was going to go home to get my stuff. And
yeah. Send back home. If the cheeks are out, you get out.
I don't care what anybody says, but what I wore to the Houston Rodeo should have been the least of y'all concern. And I told myself I wasn't going to respond to the negative comments, but I'm going to put this out there because I'm going to defend myself since I'm getting so many nasty, hateful, and really mean comments. So this was the outfit I wore, and I posted a walking video, and for some reason it ended on the wrong side of TikTok, and now I'm being personally attacked for it. Number one, I was wearing American Eagle shorts to the rodeo. I did not search up butt cheek shorts. I did not get any shorts from a boutique. I got them from American Eagle, and I know a lot of people shop there. Number two, my behind was not out. When you're walking, obviously things are going to rise up, which happens to me because I am not slim. I am not skinny in the back. Naturally, when I walk, things rise up. I did not buy those shorts so that they could rise up on the back of me. If we want to actually be specific, I sized up in those shorts. Those shorts were created by American Eagle like that. I usually wear a size 4. Those shorts are a size 6. And I'm bringing the receipts. These are the shorts, and as you can see, it is a size 6. So I had sized up in these shorts because I didn't want them to be too short. This was my first time not only going to Houston, Texas, but also going to the rodeo. I had asked somebody who lives in Houston, Texas, what I should wear to the rodeo. What are the kind of things people wear? They told me shorts, a top, cowboy boots, and a cowboy hat, which is exactly what I was wearing. I did not intend to be there to disrespect anybody's family or think it was a family event and that's the way I was going to dress there to be disrespectful. No, I just wore that outfit to the carnival and had a great time. Got on rides, I got food, and nobody had a problem when I was there. So crazy though, because I bet y'all if another woman who probably didn't have the same shape as me or wasn't the same color as me was wearing the exact same outfit, you guys would not feel the same way. And like I said, it was my first time going to the rodeo, first and last. But you guys could have easily educated me nicely without being very rude, disrespectful, coming from my life, coming from my family's life, and saying nasty things. That's the problem with the world today. Mind you, you guys have bigger problems to focus on. My outfit should have been the least of y'all concern. People were fighting at the rodeo. People were getting stabbed at the rodeo. They literally had to close it down. But you guys decide that my outfit is the biggest topic of discussion with the way the world is going right now. And that is the problem. A lot of y'all can get on the internet and say very hurtful and disrespectful things, but when it's time to speak up about important things, y'all have nothing to say. And if we really want to talk about it, there were outfits people were wearing that were completely inappropriate. My whole top is covered. I have no cleavage out, and I was walking, so my shorts were riding up, but no, my whole behind was not out. Because trust me, if my whole behind was out, y'all would have known it. There's way more back there. Anyway, for the people who educated me nicely about it, I really appreciate your comments. And for the people who were calling my outfit cheap, yes, it was cheap. Why the hell would I be wearing an expensive outfit to be outdoors at a carnival? But one thing's for sure, two things for certain, don't ever call me cheap. Do your research before you say something about somebody. Go take a look on my Instagram, go take a look at my lifestyle, go take a look at my profession before you try and comment things coming from my life, because I promise you, a lot of the people that were saying the most nasty things, y'all will never level up to me in real life. Anyways, I hope you guys stay blessed, and I hope this teaches a lot of y'all to think before you speak. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but what you're not gonna do is come and make me seem like I'm the biggest problem out there when y'all have a whole bunch of problems. Think about the people who were getting beat up at the carnival. Was that appropriate for children? No. I'm over there enjoying my time, taking a couple cute pictures, and I just so happen to be thick. That is not a crime though. Stay blessed and do better. Hope this helps. Bye, babes.
Look at this. This is a white woman. You see that? The cheeks are out. Rodeo season, she said. Not allowed. So, are they being racist? Come on now, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Those cheeks were exposed. Very well exposed. Not all about hating on black people all the time. We got to stop this, right? Anybody coming in with their cheeks out. You think it's not some thick white woman that dress like 3 or 4 to the rodeo or to the rodeo? It's a worldwide thing. It's not about us all the time. Now, do we have some females that are thicker than a snicker? More so? Yes, we do. Because that's it with black culture. We're usually bigger as far as the men. That's why we're all playing basketball usually. More skilled. And as far as the women, we're bigger as well. But what's happening is the ladies are eating a little more nowadays. But that's for another video. Let me get into this one here. You see that? She wouldn't be allowed. You see the tattoo showing? You see? She wouldn't fit the dress code. Booty all out. Go back home. This is what they're saying. No more looking like pros at our shows. You gotta go. Get out!
The Iceman is coming!
Winter is here.